Good morning and welcome to lesson 259, a most beautiful lesson and a most necessary lesson. Let me remember there is no sin. Let me remember that there is no sin. So this morning, celebrating your innocence, deciding that you're going to allow yourself to become fully aware of your innocence. And you're choosing this, you're consciously choosing to know your innocence. And that is innocence throughout your entire life. No matter what you did, no matter what has happened, no matter what you have experienced, you're choosing today to recognize that you are sinless and that all others are sinless as well. Again, no matter what has happened, no matter what stories you know, no matter what experiences you have had. And the reason we want to do this is because peace is our goal. Peace is the goal of this course, knowing yourself as love and living in peace. And so we're going to take a few moments of prayer before we enter into the lesson. Gently close your eyes down. Breathe deeply into your heart. Exhale and let go. Again, breathe deeply into your heart. Exhale and let go. One more time, breathe deeply into your heart. Exhale and let go. We begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth, that we are one, that we are love, and that we are free. And so we release these words and we let it be. So let me remember that there is no sin. Sin is the only thought that makes the goal of God seem unattainable. So if you have any idea that you are sinful, it's a block. It's like a big stumbling block to knowing the love that you are. It's like it completely covers up the light that is within you. What else could blind us to the obvious and make the strange and the distorted seem more clear? So this belief in sin compounds that blockage, makes that blockage seem really strong. So we're believing in the strange and the distorted. What else except sin engenders our attacks? So we attack ourselves and we attack others. What else except sin could be the source of guilt, demanding punishment and suffering? And you know, it plays such a huge part in our society and in our world, this idea of guilt and punishment and suffering. And you know, when we feel really, really guilty, we often just numb out so much and become so disconnected from the world that then we need to act out in order to feel enlivened. So I heard somebody speaking about World War II and about Nazi Germany and how if Germans didn't release all the guilt that they feel about World War II, that there would be another war, because they would have to do something in order to feel fully alive, to feel adrenaline in their bodies, because the energy of guilt is so diminishing that it causes us to do things in order to feel alive. Or even if you think about taking drugs or alcohol, often it's because there's a lot of guilt and shame that we're holding. And so we do something that increases the adrenaline in our bodies and allows us to feel alive and vital for a very short amount of time, because we all know long-term it doesn't work. It creates more depression. However, it's this bid to feel alive. So, guilt isn't just this sort of little innocent thing that you feel from time to time. It really is a source of great pain and separation. So what except sin could be the source of fear, obscuring God's creation, giving love the attributes of fear and of attack? My source, I would not be insane today. So we're not going to place our belief in sin and shadow, in guilt and in shame. I would not be afraid of love, nor seek for refuge in its opposite. So I'm not going to give my time or energy to this idea of sin. And I'm going to be brave. I'm not going to be afraid of love. In fact, it doesn't even need bravery, but the bravery from the ego perspective is doing something different. And that is turning towards love. For love can have no opposite. So remember, the opposite that we believe in is an illusion. You are the source of everything there is. And everything that is remains with you and you with it. So any, leaning into sin, believing in sin, being distracted by sin is still happening at the level of illusion. But it's a very, very tiresome illusion, and you don't want to be stuck there. You want to know joy, you want to know freedom, you want to celebrate life, and you want to live to the fullest. You want to lie on your deathbed and say, I led a full life. I led a joyful life. I led a peaceful life. So, we get this opportunity to go for it. So let me remember that there is no sin. It's a big one. So taking this into your meditation, I'll just read the prayer one more time. My source, I would not be insane today. I would not be afraid of love, nor seek for refuge in its opposite. For love can have no opposite. You are the source of everything there is, and everything that is remains with you, and you with it. See you tomorrow.